Welcome back, ladies and gents,
Yes, sir.
to another episode of Under the Influence Podcast.
Episode 170.
170.
170. If you didn't know, we from out of Indianapolis. We appreciate all the new views.
Yeah.
Please comment.
Hit that subscribe button, too,
And tell some friends.
if you feel like it. If not, just keep watching it, though. That's why.
You know what I mean? We know we ain't got the glitz and glamour and all the ADHD shit.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. We talk shit.
We talk that shit. We talk some good shit, too.
Talk that shit.
We be on it. How you doing? Well, hold on. As always, I'm Big Cats.
I'm that guy PM.
Yeah. We're here for another week.
Yeah.
For your listening, viewing,
And all them pleasures.
entertainment, all those pleasures. All those pleasures.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm all right. About yourself?
So I'm here, man.
Shit, I'm better than last week.
You sound better.
Boy, I feel better.
Yeah, you sound better.
I can smell. I can taste.
PM was thugging it through last week.
Boy, even out through the weekend, because I thought I was sick the week before.
Yeah.
And shit, I still got little traces of the shit. But this, whatever it is, I'm glad it came early.
Yeah. Go ahead and get it knocked
Get it out the way. What was that last Thanksgiving or the year before?
That was last Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was.
That was last Thanksgiving.
I was knocked
He
out.
was- he was fucked
I
up.
couldn't do shit. I couldn't even get out and eat.
Yeah, he
I
was
cooked
fucked up last
the
Thanksgiving.
day- I cooked the day before.
You cooked and didn't eat shit, I remember.
Yeah.
He was fucked up. I do recall. That was last Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's that winter code.
Yeah.
Or fall
Yeah.
code or whatever the fuck you want to call
It's
it.
right around the corner.
Changing of the guard.
God damn it, my Thanksgiving, my daughter, we went to go schedule my daughter's driving test. Finally gonna get her license.
Uh-oh. How's that going?
They put her out a month. The DMV is a month behind. They scheduled her for the day before Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
I said, girl, let's do some more practicing because you got to get the fuck out of my passenger seat.
That's understandable, man.
Bought you that car, put it in the shop, made sure that motherfucker was beyond reliable. Went and got it plated, fully covered. All that
Okay,
shit the
that's
other
what's
day. I need you to get that license and get on the road.
Well, my son got a while. He got at least wait till January. He just got his permit a couple months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, she, they got to hold him for 6 months.
Yeah, that's
So,
weird.
yeah, they changed it a little. They changed it a few years back because my oldest had to do it too.
It used to be 90 days.
I know because my niece is 4 or 5 years older than my oldest daughter.
Yeah.
And when I took her to get her license, it was still 90 days.
So do they still got a probationary period for after she gets her license?
I don't think so. I think that's
Okay.
out the window now.
Okay.
Or don't quote me though if I'm
No,
lying.
I understand.
Yeah, if y'all know,
I can see why it would be.
yeah, if y'all know different, put it in the comments. But from what I think, what I remember, when my oldest getting her license, the little probationary period is gone. You just got your shit and you can ride.
And that's what's up.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
you got any RPs?
I do, man.
Okay.
R.I.P. DJ Clark Kent.
Clark Kent?
Yeah. The real big popular New York DJ who who migrated to like Atlanta years ago. He's just a really big DJ, broke a lot of people, and he's
Like Super J.
yeah, he's a real big staple in the shoe community. He's like one of the
Oh, okay.
he's like a crazy shoe collector.
That makes sense too. I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's a producer and a DJ. He's just one of them people one of those people that, you know how like you listen to like older artists tell stories and like everybody has like a story where Clark Kent was like instrumental in some shit behind the scenes that you'd had no clue. Like the nigga's responsible for so much shit.
I see what you're saying.
Like the first song that Jay-Z and Biggie was on together was on one of his mixtapes.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that shit like that.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I just never really heard of him.
yeah.
Clark Kent.
New York hip hop producer DJ Clark Kent has died after a battle with colon cancer. According to the post of his official social media account, he was 58 years old. Prayers to his family, and I guess he'd been battling it for a long time. Which I was wondering what was wrong with him because, like I said, I'm not like a shoe collector, but like I watch a lot of shit on YouTube about shoe collections and shit. I don't know why. I just kind of find it interesting that niggas have like holy grails and shoes and shit, and like this pair of shoes is worth $4,000 or $5,000 because there's only 12 of them in the world and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And him and this other nigga from New York named the Mayor. And then the nigga Fat Joe, they be battling back and they always battle back and forth with shoe collectors.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got seen Fat Joe lick his shoes.
Yeah,
he's like, I never wore these. These ain't touched the grounds at all.
Yep. And with Fat Joe, that's why it was so hard. I know this is on a different subject, but with Fat Joe, why it was so hard to whoop him in the shoe collection shit? Because one of the first things he did when he got money was open up like 2 shoe stores. So he had a Nike account.
That's Clark Kent, right?
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe, okay. Yep.
So yeah, but Clark Kent, he died at 58. Like I said, he just was a real big staple in hip hop. Like a lot of shit. Like I said, man, there's only a few. There's only a few songs that Biggie and Jay did together before Biggie died that they were on together. I think they might have only did one song together, and it's on his shit.
That's crazy.
So, but yeah, his real name was Rodolfo. Rodolfo.
Rodolfo?
Rodolfo? Mm-hmm. Rodolfo A. Franklin, that's his real name, aka DJ Clark Kent. So rest in peace, prayers to your family. Thank you for all your contributions. Listen to like a lot of hip hop podcasts, and since he passed, everybody been on there telling a lot of stories. I knew a bunch of them stories, but they've been telling a lot more. And I'm like, man, this nigga really had his hands in everything.
Right.
The same way like the nigga that died earlier this year, Mr. C out of New York.
See, I ain't know him either.
Mr. C is the nigga that discovered Biggie.
Okay.
He was a real big deal out there, but like when he died, everybody like nigga they telling all these stories. I'm like, damn, half the shit that we knew and loved when it never happened. If this nigga hadn't
done what he did.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So rest in peace, DJ Clark Kent. Then I got another one.
Okay.
Rest in peace to Miss Elizabeth Francis. Miss Elizabeth Francis was the oldest living person in the United States. A black lady. She was 115 years old.
Jesus.
Yeah.
From where?
She's from here.
Really?
You know this woman in the United States?
No, I mean, what? They didn't say what state or city?
No.
Okay.
No, it didn't.
When you said from here, I was like, what you mean?
No, not Indiana. They just said the oldest living woman. That was her right there. She passed.
And she don't look that bad at that age.
Hey, the story, they just decided to put some shit in retrospect, like how old she was. He said to put it in that retrospect, she was 3 when the Titanic sank. She was 5 when World War I began. She was 30 when World War II began. She was 42 when I Love Lucy premiered.
Damn.
And she was 59 when Martin Luther King was assassinated.
Damn. Whoa.
Just think about how
50 more years. 50 plus more years.
Yeah, because she died at 115.
Jesus.
So rest in peace, Miss Elizabeth Francis, man. That is I don't know if I ever want to be that old, but shout out to you for being that old and living.
I feel you. I got one. This is kind of, it's not personal, but I actually interacted with this person. And should have took a lot of advice from him back in the day. But you know how it is.
Yeah.
This one goes out to Bernard Parham. Master Bernard Parham is what I'll call him, the first. He was a chess innovator. He passed away on...
I was about to say, why do I know that name?
When did he pass away? Hold on. It's sometime this year. Hold on, let me go back one. There it goes. Yeah, he passed away on June 19th of this year. So June 19th, 2024.
Okay.
And ironically, guess when his birthday is?
When?
Today.
Well, happy heavenly
birthday.
Happy heavenly birthday. What's his name?
Mr. Parham.
Happy heavenly birthday, Mr. Parham.
Let's see, he is the 1967 Indiana State champion in chess and creator of the...
I said he ain't new to this. He true to this.
Nah, and creator of the Matrix chess system. Says he passed away on June 19th, 2024. He's more than a chess master. He leaves behind his Crispus Attucks High School sweetheart, wife, and mother of his children, Miss Lugenia White Parham.
Doesn't he have a chess move named after him?
Yeah,
That's why I know his name.
it's called the Parham attack.
That's why I know. Okay, that's why I know his name.
And you want to know something funny about that? When I first met him was when I was working at Glendale Mall.
Okay.
My friend my friend's brother had a store called Little Britches. You know, everybody had the little kid stores back then.
Yeah.
So Mr. Parham had not a chess school, but a school downstairs in Glendale, where he also taught the kids how to play chess.
Okay.
But then he also that year, IUPUI had bought out a section of the mall, and he would go over to that section too to have like chess tournaments to play.
Where
chess.
was this at?
Glendale Mall.
And what time was this? When was this?
About 2001.
Okay, never mind.
2001.
I used to be in there a lot before that.
Okay.
In the 90s.
Oh yeah, but nah, he moved in about 2001.
Because he's down there by that toy store, like the older toy store.
Downstairs.
Downstairs. That's what I said. Because, upstairs.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, you're right.
Upstairs
In the shoe
like
repair.
KB Toys, and downstairs was the shoe repair.
Yep.
The purse repair,
And
that older
the
toy store
old-
with the train sets and shit.
he was where the old Luca Pizza was.
Yep. All right.
So he took that over. But long story short, I would see him every day.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who he was. I thought that's the guy that owns the school downstairs. He was in the magazine. I didn't know he played chess, none of that.
Yep.
And one day he just came in. He's, brother, how you doing? I was like, I'm all right. He started talking to me. You know what I mean? He see me every day.
Yeah.
And he was like, you play chess? I was like, man, I used to, but it messed with my head so much that I stopped playing with it. And I explained what was going on. He came up one day, brought a chessboard and pieces, and he's like, come on, you got to play me. I got to see what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So I started out, ironically, with his move. And I didn't know what because I found the shit when I was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's like a 4-move check. I mean, a 4-move checkmate.
Yeah, he taught you that.
No, he never taught me it.
Oh.
I showed it to him.
Oh.
And when I opened up with it and started doing it, he was like, where'd you learn that? I said, I taught myself this one, and when I was in 5th grade, I figured it out. And he was like, you know that move's named after me, right? I was like, man, you know how,
Yeah, nigga,
people
whatever,
say,
nigga.
come on, man, get the fuck out of here. He said, no, it's called, my name's Bernard Parham. It's the Parham move, the
Parham
opening.
attack.
Yeah. I was like, what? I went home and Googled him, and sure as fuck enough, he was not lying.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly where his spot was, man. When I was a kid, we had jewelry stores.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how my mother and my stepfather met. My mother was the accountant for the jewelry store that used to be across from that shoe repair place downstairs.
Okay.
And my stepfather was a jewelry apprentice in that store.
Okay.
And that's how they met. And then a few years down the road, he opened up his own spot, and that's how we ended up with jewelry stores.
That's what's up.
So as a kid, I spent a lot of time running around that mall,
The little hallway.
running around the hall, and just running around. And I remember that the toy store downstairs,
Yeah.
the older one with the train sets and the wood toys and all
Yeah.
that shit, they didn't give a fuck about you coming about me. I don't know about any other kid, but because I was there so much, they didn't give a fuck about me coming in there playing with shit.
Right.
The one upstairs, the KB toys,
Oh, yeah.
they like, nigga, put that down, or we're gonna call the law. The people downstairs was like, don't touch them, but grab those over there.
Yeah.
I'm like, bet, nigga.
Little trains with the magnets.
Yeah.
And little wood block trains.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And then, funny enough, one of my younger cousin, he went to his school. His mom had put him in his school.
His chess school?
Yeah, well, yeah. It wasn't chess school.
Well,
it
but
was,
his
it was
school
his
where
regular
he
school.
ended up teaching chess too.
Yeah. And how I found out is it was like a Thanksgiving or Christmas, and somebody had a chessboard over my auntie's house.
And the nigga did the move on you?
No, we was playing. Like, nobody else in the house would play.
Okay.
Or knew how to play. And it was me and my father and my uncles. And then he was like, can I play? And I was like, you can play?
He's like,
And,
yeah.
He got on the motherfucking board, started tearing me up.
So,
And shit, I said, where you learn how to play that? I learned from Mr. Parham. I said, I know Mr. Parham. So I know, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was that was a phenomenal person to meet in my life.
I'm about to say, and you know, just from the story you telling, I'm sure that there are hundreds more young men in the city with a similar story, and that's just dope to
Hell yeah.
to leave that type of
legacy behind, yeah.
To the point where I don't play chess, but I knew that man's name.
Right.
I had to piece together where I knew it from, but I knew his name. Like, and so for
I never even said he had an attack, opening or an attack named after him. You knew it.
That's what I'm saying. So just in my goings and comings in the world, I've heard that man's name, and that's dope. Just to have that type of a legacy, man. So we call that a life well lived.
That's a very much life well lived.
Yeah, it's a life well lived.
And he was cool. He was down to earth.
Yeah.
He, like, I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, he was a millionaire like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He would always talk to me. He would never really talk to me about money. But he'd be like, yeah, man, you come down here and make some money doing this chess, man. I just wasn't.
I was like, that's because like, if you like that type of nigga, like some grand champion and all that shit, bro, of course you get paid for the tournaments, but once you've established yourself as that nigga, like, you can always make money.
Oh yeah.
Because once you attach that to your name, it's nigga like, everybody know that you know what the fuck you doing.
And you the celeb.
Yeah, you the celeb in that world.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we take for granted other worlds.
Yeah, we do.
And how people moving around in them. And the motherfucker, I mean, you take the gaming niggas, for instance. You just see a nigga with the video game. There is a nigga in the gaming world who is that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know who it is because I'm not in that world. But he is running around this bitch caked up,
but
being known as that nigga.
But like you said, it depends on what game it is.
Yeah.
Because you got motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. You got motherfuckers that
Tetris masters.
Yeah.
You know, have you seen that shit?
Yeah.
These niggas don't even fucking hit the buttons. They roll and bump and bump and roll. And
the bump technique. Niggas be doing shit with their backhands and
they knuckles and all types of shit, wearing gloves, and they just be sitting there.
Bro, but we take for granted, because you know our our scope of views is, I won't say limited, because we're not limited. It is
narrowed.
It's narrowed unless you decide to look outside of it.
Yeah.
As a community, we tend to know.
You got to take that risk, though. Yeah, that's a bigger risk.
As a community, we tend to know basketball players and singers and writers and dancers, and you know the shit that niggas is into.
But that's also like what's happening this week. Everybody's here for it. The fucking Swifties, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, the Swifties.
She's taking over from Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And like, everybody, you know, probably could try to compare her with Beyonce, and it's kind of like, yo, that's totally different then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her fan base is way more bigger than what the Beehive is.
And it's because they're both stars in their own right.
They are.
But if the demographic of your fan base is bigger, then you're just a bigger star.
It's a bigger star, and that's all it is.
That's all it is.
You know what I mean?
But just like her shit might not get no play in the ride over here with the Beehive. The Beehive shit, Beyonce shit wouldn't get no play with the Swifties. Like, that's like country western stars and shit, bro. Like, it's motherfuckers in country western music who he could walk past us right now at the gas station. But this nigga's selling out stadiums somewhere. It's just not our demographic.
Yep. Or comedians.
Yeah. It's just not our demographic. And I be respected, because that's what I be trying to tell people all the time. Me and Buster be having the conversations, because he's from the old school nigga. So if you ain't got a record deal and if you ain't on the radio, he just, why ain't the nigga doing this and that? I'm like, bro, you don't understand. Niggas is out here cultivating millions of their own fans.
Yeah.
And if I can get just from us doing this podcast, bro, it's hard to get 1, 2, 3, 15, 20 motherfuckers pay attention to you. If you've managed...
That's why we appreciate the ones that do.
We do. If you've managed to get And motherfucker always tell me it's hard to sell one of anything. So if you've got motherfuckers to buy more than one, you need to be appreciative.
Yep.
So if you manage to get, let's take let's just say, because I don't know none of these young niggas, but I do know one, like NBA YoungBoy. Bro, that nigga's like online presence and real fans and shit is so insane. And we might not know a song.
Right.
But this nigga got millions of fans.
Millions of fans.
And can go sell out shows at big ass places and shit. And a nigga looking like, oh, he not on the radio. He ain't shit. No, that nigga's killing. He's kicking ass.
Right.
But it's just his pocket of people.
Right. And he happened to grow his pocket.
Yeah. And when you grow a pocket organically, nigga, you can do that.
Hell yeah.
We got on a weird little run, didn't we?
That ain't weird. Talking about Mr. Parham.
Yeah. Shout out to you. That's
Chess Matrix.
That's a hell of a. That's a hell of a legacy.
I've been looking into that shit too, man. Like here lately since I got back into playing chess.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
One of these days, I planned on learning. I used to have a chessboard up there.
Shit, I'll teach you.
It's
not hard.
I might have to bust that motherfucker out. Man, I had talked about learning years ago. Some former mother-in-law. I got it put up. I just needed to change the scenery in the room. She had bought me like a really nice one. She was on vacation somewhere, like a glass one. It's like glass and it's all glass.
It's like clear and opaque.
Yeah, like the dusted.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't like those boards. I like them as far as decoration. They're decorative, but playing on them.
Yes. I hate the noise they make even when I take it apart and clean it. Yeah. I be taking it apart and cleaning it, and then I done cleaned it so much, just dusting the little felt things on the bottom that came off.
Yeah.
So it's really like clink, clink, clink. So I'd never play on it, but like it always reminded me, like, nigga, you supposed to learn how to play this shit.
Shit, get a board, bro. We can go at it.
I bet. I'm
shot for shot.
I'm with you. I'm gonna learn because it's a
game
of the mind.
Well, the reason
strategy.
The reason I didn't play it so much because when I first was playing it and shit, like I said, I found that move on my own, and I taught my friends that move, but it would fuck with my head real bad. Like every time I would go somewhere, I would always think of chess moves.
Yeah.
Like, I could take this nigga if I just hopped up and went over. Yeah. It fucked with me that bad, bro. Like, and then also with the math and shit like that, calculating.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to kind of like understand.
Just hone in on it. Yeah. It was just too much back then.
It was overwhelming. Yeah. Very much overwhelming, and now I'm in the frequency of it.
Because it takes a thinking, man. It's real life, like. Well, see, all it is now you understand the battles. Because it's a game of battling.
Yeah.
And now you've had enough real life battles that you understand that battle.
Yep.
And you can channel it better.
I'm glad that's the way you put it, too. No, that's the truth.
Yeah. You've had enough real life battles that now it's not so overwhelming because you've dealt with other shit.
It's a relief.
Yeah.
But to me also, it's like a big ass puzzle.
Yeah. See, I used to play checkers.
Puzzle in motion.
I used to play checkers real heavy when I was younger. I used to kick ass in checkers, and somehow I gave up before I learned chess.
Understood. Because that was my first game too, checkers.
Yeah, I used to kick ass in checkers. And chess was supposed to be the next move, and something happened in my life. I shifted and went to some other shit. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Especially when you're young, man. Them interests bounce around so motherfucking much.
They do a lot.
Yeah. As they should, though. Because
right.
that's, you know what I'm saying, when, like with my kids, they be into so much different shit, bro, but I just support it. But that's like we was talking about with the motherfuckers being weird. I mean, not weird, sorry, because I'm not talking about my daughter. I don't want to say weird. Motherfuckers being into other shit and not knowing how big shit is.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter is real heavy into, like, anime and shit like that.
Oh, the anime world is huge.
And I had no clue. It's growing up, my only introduction in the anime was my homeboys that like to watch Dragon Ball Z.
There you go.
I had no idea how vast this world was.
Right. I don't think a lot of people did because we really weren't getting that type of information.
Yeah.
You know, not even with the comic books and shit like that because niggas really read like that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
And like I was a comic book nigga growing up.
Right.
But it was all DC and Marvel.
DC and Marvel, that's it. And mostly mine was for drawing.
Yeah.
I would trace or draw pictures out of it.
And that's how, but my oldest daughter is Japanesed out. Like just all.
She speaks Japanese.
She learns some of it now.
That's what's up.
Eventually wants to go over there and she want to go over there and live for a year or two. Like she just wants to.
I used to have that same dream to go over there, not to live though. I just wanted to go to Japan. It was like one of my biggest things. I tell people like, "Get ready to go to Japan. We going." But then I found out there's too much fish over there, and not enough pork and beef and.
But yeah, she like every time me and her go get something to eat, it's always sushi. It's always
see,
like it's you know what I'm saying. It's
or homie pot or home pot, whatever they call that shit.
And but she is real, and then my youngest daughter is real big into it too. So my oldest and my youngest click on that. Like for the last 3-4 years, I make sure they got their little Comic-Con tickets, and I make sure they go there. And my oldest will come drive down from college, pick my youngest up. They'll go out. I'll get the Comic-Con tickets on my phone, send them the links. They'll get
You get dressed up.
They get dressed up.
Yep.
My oldest be buying her outfits. My youngest, who's like super artsy, she be making her shit.
That's dope.
And it's really dope. And like
because it's something to do, man.
And I still don't give a flying fuck about anime, but it's interesting to see them like it so much.
You know what's dope about the Comic-Cons and shit? The voice actors and the artists, they come.
Yeah.
And they actually get to meet them motherfuckers and talk to them and hear about new shows that are coming out and new games and all that stuff.
You know as well as I do as a parent, bro. I don't have to be interested in what you're interested in. I just need to appreciate you being interested in it and support it.
Yeah.
Like, I'd never tell my daughter I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I sit there and listen to everything she has to tell me about it. but it's just cool. But it's just cool to see them happy about experiencing some shit that's not the typical shit everybody's into.
There you go. It's not just sports.
It's not sports. It's not Hot Girl Summer. It's not.
Even if you go to the what's the other one? Gen Con. Yeah, the one that's geared for games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been wanting to take my son to that, but you know, he's always doing other things around that time. Plus, he's a little older too, so I let him venture and do what he do. And then plus, when your fucking brother's one of the nicest DJs in the city, I mean, I can't pull that carpet from up under him. Like, you go ahead and do what you do. He'd have been to way more events than I would ever go to. Plus, I don't like going to concerts either. I don't like being around a lot of people.
Hey, but funniest shit is he's one of the nicest DJs in the city.
Yeah. Sounds by Cam.
I know. Okay. I know that is. But I was about to say with my mom, which is hilarious, has completely bought into the anime shit.
Yeah.
So
what's she watching?
I have no clue. I don't know what any of that shit is. But her and my daughter be sharing.
Oh yeah, they will. That's the thing. When the anime community, they share cartoon or not cartoons.
Animes.
They share shows.
Yeah.
And other little movies and stuff that are geared around that. And like my cousins, they get into it too. And I'd be like, I'd tell them like, hey dude, like, I watch some of them, but I'm not gonna watch them all. You know what I mean?
Man, my motherfucking mama was over there watching. I said, Mama, what the fuck are you watching? She said, I can't remember the name of it, but Jasmine sent it to me. I said, well, what is it? She said, I don't know, but I always watch it because when she calls me, we talk about it. I said, and that's some grandma shit for you. Good job, grandma. grandma over here don't have a clue what she watching. But when that baby called her check on her, they gonna talk about episode 162.
Yeah, my son, he can watch a whole bunch of that shit and he remembers this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the hell are you remembering all this shit?
Man, my daughter used to get, when she was in high school, she used to, because, you know, it's like a lot of them stories and shit is like, they still do like the comic book, like the book form.
Yeah, the manga.
Yeah, and they add to it weekly.
Yep.
Like new episodes.
Oh, the manga stay way ahead.
Yeah.
And if they serious enough, they get mad that the cartoon doesn't fall in line with the manga.
Yeah.
They're like, they took this way up, just like Walking Dead was the same way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And so was Game of Thrones. Well, it was books.
Well, that was books, yeah.
But she would be, nigga, I remember picking her from like school, nigga, and she'd be over in that passenger seat. I could always, because the books would drop on like Tuesday. On a Tuesday, nigga, I wouldn't get a word out of her. She'd be over there on her iPhone, nigga.
That's dope.
Reading. So I'm just glad to see that baby into something.
Yeah.
We got stories.
I got stories. I got one for us. Let me start this one off good, man. A man, I call it Lost and Found. This is a little positive for the week because it's about to get ugly.
Oh, shit.
Man wins $1 million from lottery ticket he bought with money found in parking lot. Yeah,
That's the triple, the double blessing.
check this stroke of faith, bro. Says the North Carolina man received an unexpected windfall last week from a scratch-off lottery ticket he bought with the $20 he found on the ground.
Damn.
So he took the $20 that he found and bought a lottery ticket.
Bought a lottery. Then they got gambling problem.
His name is Banner
He about to lose all that money. Yeah, my bad. The damn for the
Paid off.
my bad.
That's what niggas with gambling problems say, like me. Paid it off, nigga. It paid off. He won more than he gambled. But his name is Banner Elk. He's a resident. Banner Elk resident Jerry Hicks landed a $1 million prize from the Extreme Cash scratch-off ticket, electing Friday to collect it as a one-time payout of $600,000 before taxes. The North Carolina,
He about to get 305,000.
well, that's before taxes.
No, you say he got 600.
No. Yeah.
And well, I don't know about where he's at, but here it's like 40%.
Oh, well, that's what it's looking like. So he got 60% because he got 600,000 right before taxes.
Yeah.
And then he says the North Carolina Education Lottery said his post-tax winnings, so after taxes, was 400.
Yeah.
And almost 30,000.
Okay, it's up like 30%. Because here it's like 40 or 45 or some shit like that.
Okay. It says Hicks said he found $20 in the parking lot outside the Speedway in Boone on Tuesday and used it to buy the lottery ticket that won him the prize. He said they actually didn't have the ticket I was looking for, so I bought that one instead.
Oh wow,
That's
like literally faith just lining up.
It says the largest prize offered by the $25 per ticket Extreme Cash scratch off is $1 million. The chances of winning $1 million from the game stood at 1 in 2 million, 1 out of 2 million as of Monday.
And he won that shit.
Yeah, Hicks post-win plans included a stop at the local Golden Corral. This nigga said we're gonna head straight to Golden Corral and eat everything they got.
Put it all out, baby.
Hey, close the door. Don't let nobody else in here. I'm tipping to everybody.
Yeah, I got this.
Keep them steaks burning.
Yeah, keep them burning, baby. Keep them burning. You know,
I don't want nothing medium.
shout out to him, man.
But yeah, he won.
That's lovely.
That is lovely. I can't wait for that day.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna
lovely.
happen.
That's lovely.
Shit, I got blessed the other weekend before I got sick. That's probably how I got sick.
Fucking
I
around.
pulled up at El Jaripeo on Washington Avenue, on Washington Street, and then I didn't kept myself getting up out the car, bro. I pulled up my lights, signed something on the road, and it started flipping. And I said, "Oh, that's money." And I got out and really got it. It was a $10 bill. I was like, "Thank you." That bought my drink.
Man,
Had a margarita on that one.
man.
Then I lost it at the casino like next day.
Duh.
I thought I was up. I was using my luck. I was stroking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was stroking it.
The most I ain't finding no motherfucking money floating down the street, but I had to work at Tom Wood, and it would be you know where the old Bob Evans was on Washington Street, right by 465. It's a Chinese food.
Oh,
spot.
by the Chi-Chi's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work over at that Chi-Chi's. That was
Okay,
my first
so
job.
you know there's a giant lot behind the Chi-Chi's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Tom Wood.
Talking about that big ass reserve lot. Yeah.
Tom Wood owns that,
For real?
and we called it the bullpen.
Makes sense.
That's where
I used to always wonder what the fuck that was. So I'm glad you solved that mystery. Thank you.
yeah, Tom Wood owns that.
Meddling kid.
It's called the Bullpen, and that's where repo cars go.
Yeah.
That's where if you get into a wreck, and
All your salvage cars and shit go back there.
yeah, if you get into a wreck, but I own that. Like if it's not paid off, it's Tom Wood's car.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So they would take it back there.
yeah, so that's where it went. And so
Excuse me, y'all.
when I worked for Tom Wood, part of our job was to go over there, and they would have already assessed what could come back onto the lot to be resold
From
or
that
what,
lot.
Yeah, or what needed to go to auction, or what needed to. So we'd have to go back there and get a few things running, batteries and shit, move shit around. Long story short.
And that's their. Hold on. That's Tom Wood's cars.
Yeah.
So whatever's in them cars is in them cars.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't say I knew they got my car. I can't go in there and get my possessions.
No.
Oh wow.
No.
Y'all must have. That was a treasure trove. I'm just realizing what you're saying now.
I wish Doughboy was here to tell you all about it. Nigga, multiple sets of subs,
Oh.
amps, radios. Cause I had a deal. I had a thing worked out with Tom Wood. I would collect factory radios from anywhere we went.
Right.
And like I'd asked them one time, like, hey, because they don't care nothing about them aftermarket radios and shit on that car lot.
Right.
I asked him one day, like, hey man, he was like, listen, I don't give a fuck what you do as long as there's still a radio in that car.
Ooh. Swap.
So I had this giant box of factory radios. And so if we pulled up and it was a Taurus, bingo. I go grab a Taurus radio out of that motherfucker. You know I'm the radio electric guy. That's my thing. So nigga, I'd swap them out. Boom, boom, boom. Then there's a lot down the street called Carplex. Carplex would give me $75 for any head unit.
Damn.
So it could be some bullshit of the bullshit. Any head unit, $75. Out the dash TVs and shit, we talking different numbers, but any different.
Right.
Nigga, so I might get 3-4 of them a day, nigga, go down the street, cash out $300-$400 from Carplex daily. Nigga, like when I worked at Tom Wood, bro, look, the perks at Tom Wood was so spectacular. I used to get my paycheck and just go home and give it to my wife. First of all, we had a gas card.
Right.
So I never put gas out of my pocket in any car that I owned or my wife's car.
Right.
We just had a gas card that we kept on us. And all you had to do was, well, I don't know work there no more, it doesn't matter. All you had to do was write a tag number for one of the cars on the lot on the receipt and throw it in the box. As long as there was enough receipts to match what came off that card at the end of the month, they didn't give a fuck where that gas went. If there weren't receipts, there was a problem.
Right. No, of course.
We got $5,000 worth of receipts. We got $7,000.
We can't have ghost gas just disappearing.
Yeah.
Shit.
And
money.
And you had to do it, and you had to do it in $15 increments, because we weren't supposed to put more than $15 in the car unless approved.
Oh.
So if you put more than 15, you had to get a manager's signature on the receipt.
Right.
Or you could stand there with your car and pump 15, rack it, run it, 15, rack it, run it until you're full.
Yeah.
Then you take your pile of receipts, go back to the job, and look out at the cars and go 350 AB, 350 AC.
Because that's what it looks like. Looks like I took all these cars out here to get them gassed up.
Did it for years. Did it for years.
Smart.
And between that and the radios and a couple other things. But all right, so long story short, I was in a Buick Regal. It was wrecked. And I knew there was something in that trunk because there was power wire, it had been rear-ended. Nigga, I fought that car tooth and nail, nigga. I finally got into the back seat.
I about to ask you.
Got into the back seat, got into the trunk. 212s, an amp, couple pairs of Jordans, and a little folder with like $1,400 in it.
Ooh wee.
Yeah.
Somebody got locked up that day.
And look,
It was an accident.
yeah,
He got locked up.
yeah. And the wild part is, like, we get back there sometimes, and like our boss would be like, "Hey, don't fuck with that one yet. They trying to get their payments together. They might be getting it back."
Smart.
Yeah,
That's smart because everything else is in there, and then that's stuff.
yeah. But if that shit was just gone,
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
but if that
I was
shit
like,
just,
so nobody's coming back to get this
if that
shit.
shit just gone, if that shit just gone, cause we gotta get everything out of there. We gotta
Yeah.
get it cleared up, cleaned up. We gotta get it ready for auction or ready to go back on the lot.
They ain't just send them to junk too.
They sent some of the junk.
Okay.
We had to just determine what kind of car it was.
You ever seen them dudes going down to Terre Haute? Not to cut you off. The dudes with the trucks. They be having the bad, fucked up cars.
The
behind
cars
them.
attached to them?
Yes.
Just lines of
Yes.
raggedy ass cars getting
Yes.
pulled. Yeah.
Why is there only one way to Terre Haute?
I don't know. It's something down there. It's something down there.
It's always at night. And it's.
I just rode past them niggas on the way to take my daughter back to school like 2 weeks
I'm
ago.
glad you know what I'm talking about.
And them cars be fucked up.
What is that shit?
Man, who the fuck
Because
knows?
everybody got the same type of truck that they hauling them with.
Yeah. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, that was a treasure trove, nigga.
Damn, I wish I worked there, boy.
That was a treasure trove, nigga. Like, I mean, like a legit. And we go,
I still be there.
nigga. Only reason they shut it down.
Oh,
I didn't quit. I did not quit. Never.
That's how Hitachi did. They just moved.
Yeah, no, they
Excuse me.
in like, I want to say like maybe 2010. No. Like 2008 maybe. They started doing all the construction on Penland Pike,
Oh, okay.
and
So damn, from all the way up there to the Washington Street?
no, yeah. You had the
Because they had another one, didn't they? On like Shaylin or Washington.
it was that subway right there by Crew Car Wash
Yeah.
on Washington.
I know you at.
That was the other Tom Wood.
Thank you. I knew that wasn't always a fucking subway.
No, that was Tom Wood.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, that wasn't always there.
That was
like, I
Tom
don't
Wood.
remember this subway being here.
So that's why it was close to it, because Premier Acceptance was in charge at the time. Premier Acceptance was on Franklin and Penland Pike by that Arby's. I mean, not Franklin Penland Pike. Washington and Penland Pike by that Arby's in that
Okay.
little strip mall plaza.
Where the old they used to pay the court used to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
there. Premier Acceptance was there. That was in charge of both them Tom Woods, and that one was on Washington at Subway. And then ours was right here on Penland Pike.
I know where that one is.
Where they
Yeah.
tore it down and built that raceway.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was the me and Doughboy painted that building, nigga. Like Tom Wood paid us like $700-800 a piece to paint the building on the clock. We got paid hourly and like $700-800 a piece to paint the building.
Dope.
Nigga, oh man, I loved that job, bro. Nigga, the crazy part was that job paid like $8 an hour, but
Shit, the perks.
and they knew it. So that like they knew that you was doing this shit, bro. Like you weren't pulling no wool over nobody's eyes.
No, they will send you out there. Like, come on, y'all go ahead, get what you can get. Now, sometimes you might not be lucky. Sometimes you might.
Bro, I had a motherfucking. I remember I bought my Avalanche. I bought it from a nigga that I bought it from basically Illinois, so it had an Illinois title. And I needed to go get a VIN check before I could get it plated.
Yeah.
And I was moving very slowly. So for like, and it was just because I got comfortable. For like 2-3 months, bro, I would just take my dealer plate and throw it on the back of that bitch when I left work and ride off. And they was like okay with me just being in the streets with a time with dealer plate on the back of my shit in the city. Because when you work there, you got a dealer plate.
Right.
And we just would, because you keep it like in your back pocket, and you just throw it in the back of anything that you was about to drive, and you was good to go.
Right.
Registration tape to the back of it. Now this car is insured. You're an employee. Nigga, I put that motherfucker on the back of my shit, and nigga, and not even hiding. I'd pull up to work every morning, park my shit, hop out, take the plate off the back, and go to
Smart. Shit, why not? It's registered. It's insured.
That's when the district manager Pam knew I had extracurricular activities besides that job, because this was like I said, like 07, 08.
Yeah.
I had a 06 Avalanche Z44.
Oh yeah.
Like this, it's like a 60.
I remember that.
It's like $60,000-$70,000 truck at the time.
Yeah.
It was paid for. I bought it. And she pulled up one day and was like, "Hey, my manager's name was Chris. This is the district manager." She said, "Hey, Chris, can I ask you a question?" She said, "How is it possible that our lot guy drives a better truck than me?" She said, "None of us know."
We don't question. He just comes to work. He does his work.
And my shit was on 6s with music in the back and TVs out the ceiling. And he said, "How does our lot attendant have?" She said, we none of us, we don't know, but he's a great worker. He comes to work every day faithfully."
That's what's up.
Oh man, did you see the Dwayne Wade statue?
I seen a little bit of it. I didn't really get into it. I seen like a headline of it. I didn't really look at the statue itself. Was it bad? It looked like a Tootsie Roll.
All right, that's Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
That's Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's looked almost the same his whole career.
Yeah.
I think he's aging very gracefully. That's a statue.
Oh, that's Lou Gossett Jr.
Yeah. That's exactly who that is.
You gotta put that as the motherfucking screen thing for this video.
That's exactly who that is. Got you.
Please, thank you. You got to put that as the thing for the video.
on the front, the tag.
So they can see what I'm talking about. Cause I thought that was Luke. I'm like a ghost. I'm a ghost.
I'm gonna put it right in the middle, right when you said that. I'm gonna put it right there. It's Luke Gossett.
Oh my goodness, they did him wrong. They like that nigga who came out of Diggstown.
They did, and the crazy part is,
I didn't see that.
The crazy part is
his hands up?
Yeah, so he's.
I seen this. Okay, I know I seen something.
Well, because what it is it's an iconic photo that's been very popular of when he won one of the championships they won.
Okay.
When he's like after they won, he's running off.
Yeah.
So like everything else is perfect. The face. And the bad part is he approved it. And I think
I know who they got to do it.
It's the same person that did the Kobe shit.
Yeah.
It's the same one. It is them.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the nigga on the west side of Indianapolis that put the Kobe shit.
No.
Yeah, it's the Kobe artist.
It's the same. It's the same nigga that did the statue with Kobe and his daughter.
That ain't the same nigga.
But he didn't do it. Yeah.
That ain't.
He missing the sauce.
He's a hater.
Yeah.
He's the hater.
And I think
that nigga put Lou Gossett Jr. in there.
I think
damn. It's like one of them stop animations like how Little Penny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
And I think what happened to, because Dwayne Wade approved it, and
he approved it.
I think what happened to Dwayne Wade is he got caught up in the gratitude of the situation. It's the first statue to ever be made for any Miami Heat player.
I get it.
They don't have no statues in front of their shit.
Well, if we're gonna do it right.
That's what I said, but I think he got caught up in the gratitude because he even issued a statement after all the
you're gonna have to issue
after all the criticism. Said Dwayne Wade responds to critics following the unveiling of his statue. His quotes: it don't need to look like me. It's an artistic version of a moment that happened.
Yeah, and then all the little moments of history that happened around the world here, they look kind of like them generals. Them niggas fucked you up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. I'm not agreeing with him.
No, I know. You
I
just
just
started to see
think-
the picture.
I just think the nigga ate some humble pie, and he
Fuck.
shouldn't have.
Yeah, he shouldn't have.
I'm not agreeing with it. I don't think he should have.
That humble pie has some humble shit in it.
Yeah. I don't think he should have. I think I'm with you. I
He
think
should have just told him to go back to the drawing board on the face.
yeah. I'd have said hey, because they
They got everything else right.
and everybody
Physique and everything.
and everybody was saying do you know who Ed Reed is?
I've heard of Ed Reed.
He's a football player.
I've heard of Ed Reed. I don't. He ain't
Okay, hold on. That's Ed Reed.
It do look more like him.
Okay, no. That's Ed Reed, right? They said they need to get whoever made, because he just got inducted into Hall of Fame. And they said they should have got whoever made Ed Reed's statue.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn, it's like that motherfucker is alive.
Yeah.
Like he just put his face in there. And
Yeah. And like he stuck his face in the mold.
Yeah.
They got that shit down to a T. Like to a T, nigga. Like,
That looks good.
yeah. So that's what they said.
That's just the bust, though, right?
yeah.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, it's the face.
Yeah.
They should have let whoever them niggas was, they should have let them do the body.
Yeah.
And they should have called whoever that nigga is.
Do the face.
Because Ed Reed shit is
They could have
serious.
came together like Voltron.
Yeah, they made some fly shit.
You do the body, I'll perform the head.
So, first of all, though, that's like a train. So,
It'd have been a train for that statue to be right. That'd be the best creation ever.
so
They was fruitful and multiplied on that motherfucker.
yeah. Long story short, though, man. First of all, shout out to D Wade
Nah, shout out to that for him being humble.
for yeah. Also for him, like I said, he's the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat don't have any other statues of any other players. You know, like the Lakers got a few statues. Shaq got a statue. Kobe got a statue. The 76ers, they just gave
Do we
out
got a
a
statue?
Huh?
We got a statue
I don't think
of
so.
Peyton Manning?
Do we?
I'm asking.
I don't know.
I think we do.
We might.
I'm looking at it.
We can Google it. But you know, Miami he doesn't have a statue
Right.
of any other player. So for him to get that, shout out to him. Shout out to him handling the criticism with grace. But me personally, after all this was done, I'd be like, hey, let's go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, just redo it.
Let's redo this. Let's redo this. It's the same. Remember we talked about on here when they unveiled the Kobe statue?
We do.
Do we? Where's it? Is it by the hospital?
No, it's in front of Lucas Oil.
Is it? Well, he did bring us our only Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay. Shout out to you, Peyton.
Looks good too.
Because he did bring. I mean, he brought us our only Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think
Took
you,
us twice, but he only got us one.
Yeah, but I think you deserve that.
Yeah, I know. Definitely deserves it.
They've been here my whole life.
Yeah. I ain't won shit since they came from Baltimore.
Yep.
Got close.
Yeah.
Then they let the Steelers take that away.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shout out to him. But shout out to Dwayne Wade, man. Shout out to Heat. Make that right. Pat Riley looked at that statue and was like, yeah, that's him. No, it's not. Nigga.
Stupid.
Dwayne Wade looked at that statue and said, yeah, that's me. Nigga, no, it's not.
I tell you, somebody that's going for some shit to be made right though.
Who?
The money glitch.
I was about to talk about him
That's
next
your
one.
next one?
Yeah, Chase on their ass.
Yeah, J.P. Morgan begins suing customers who
Yeah.
allegedly stole thousands of dollars in the infinite money glitch.
They still are going the legal route with getting ready to get you niggas up out of here.
For what?
Well, you know, for like the money laundering or whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah.
legally.
Check fraud.
Yeah, but
Check
you know,
fraud and wire fraud.
but you know that's just legal. That's just you breaking the law. That ain't got nothing to do with Chase getting their reimbursement.
Oh no, they gonna get that too.
Well, that's what the lawsuits are for.
Yeah.
Because when the police catch you, we are also suing you.
Yeah.
Because now we gonna garnish your fucking wages and everything else that you do for the. And I know all these kids think that shit don't mean nothing, but 20 years from now, when you trying to get a fucking house or a tax return, and you got this crazy ass garnishment on your shit.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. It says J.P. Morgan has began suing customers who allegedly stole thousands of dollars from ATMs by taking advantage of a technical glitch that allowed them to withdraw funds before a check bounced. The bank on Monday filed lawsuits in at least 3 federal courts, taking aim at some of the people who withdrew the highest amounts in the so-called infinite money glitch that went viral on TikTok and other social media platforms in August. A Houston case involves a man who owed J.P. Morgan $290,000 after an unidentified accomplice deposited a counterfeit $335,000 check at an ATM. Hold on. Damn.
He probably paid some of it back.
No, I'm talking about like who did he pay? And it says on August 29th, 2024, a masked man deposited a check. At least he wore a mask. And in the defendant's Chase bank account in the amount of $335,000. The bank said in the Texas filing, after the check was deposited, the defendant began withdrawing the vast majority of the ill-gotten funds.
Yep.
J.P. Morgan, the biggest U.S. blah blah blah, says it related to the infinite money glitch. Thought it hasn't disclosed the scope of associated losses. Despite the who wrote this? Despite the waning use of paper checks as digital forms of payment gain popularity, there's still a major avenue for fraud, resulting in a $26.6 billion in losses globally last year.
Yep.
Fuck. Said the glitch episode highlights the risk that social media can. I don't give a fuck about that.
It went viral.
Yeah, that shit went viral, but I think that shit was just like the PPP loans. It was some bait.
You know they put out the little warrant list for them.
You seen some of them videos?
I seen, yeah.
That lady, she was like, they went to go arrest her. She's all like, but I don't know what we're going to arrest. My name's not that. They was like, obviously, just you are who you are. And they waited for her to calm down, and she got to call her mama and talk to her mama.
Yeah.
But yeah, we said it. We said it when it first started saying the shit.
We told everybody on this podcast when they extended the year, because remember there was a.
It was 4 years.
4 years, and when it was 4 years to get everybody. If you didn't get got by then, you were straight. Remember they extended it to like 8.
Yep. So
I said, what happened was they've got a lot of the big fish, and now they about to come after you minnows.
Yeah, because the minnows, shit, that adds up too.
It adds up. Yeah, because you looking at the nigga that got 400,000 from you, but if it's 8 people over here that got 50,000. That's 400,000.
We gotta get them too.
But I gotta get this $400,000 nigga first
before he leave the country.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna run and catch up on y'all. Doe called me yesterday. He got his eyes on that list a little bit, and a company, cell phone company, that we have personal knowledge of the owners. He called me and was like, hey, what's so-and-so in them's shop name? I said, blah, 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 blah. He said, they on that list.
Oh, wow. How do you look it up?
I don't know. I'd have to talk to Doe about it. But we only
heard of the list.
We only had, our attachment is to, it was a dual ownership company.
Okay.
And our attachment is to one of the owners and not the other one. And our attachment to the co-owner, he was bought out of the
Okay.
company before any of the PPP shit.
Cool.
So like our guy is in the clear.
Right.
He was already detached from the company.
And he didn't do nothing with that after that.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't there to get any of it.
Oh, I'm talking about period.
Yeah.
Not made up no false company. No. Yeah,
Nope.
that's what I mean. Yeah, because you know a lot of people did that.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know why they thought that was going to be a good idea.
No, what happened was our guy and this other guy had a company, and they had a small falling out. So the other guy went and found another financial investor, and he bought out my guy.
Damn.
Because the other nigga wanted my guy out of the company. So he bought out my guy. So my guy got paid. And
Well,
then,
hindsight, that was faith. Something pushed him out the way.
yeah.
So he didn't get caught up in this bullshit.
Yeah, and then a year or two down the road, because this all happened a couple years before that.
Right.
A year or two down the road, shit was getting wonky, and apparently the other guy and the new guy did some PPP shit. Now, this is where shit gets crazy. That company has since dissolved. It didn't make it, even
Right.
after PPP shit. The original other co-owner
Yeah.
is now a police officer. So if this shit comes down the pipeline and fucks him up, that's gonna have drastic
Jesus.
effects on his
Ouch.
career.
Well,
But you reap what you sow.
he tried it.
You reap what you sow.
He tried it.
You reap what you sow. I had this discussion with my daughter the other day. Because, all right, very simple discussion. Picked my daughter from school. She was fussing about the teacher getting on her nerves. And I asked her why the teacher was getting on her nerves. And she told me. And as innocent as it was, rules were broken. So like I told her, you can't get mad when you intentionally break the rules.
She broke the rules.
She broke the rules.
All right.
As innocent as it was, rules were broken.
Right. No matter what.
I said, you can't get mad when you break the rules and the rules are enforced.
Yeah, you can't. Because you know the rules. And you knew
And you
what not
decided
to
to
do.
break it.
And you got caught.
I told her, as we were driving, we were talking about this, and as we were driving, I was speeding. I said, you know I'm speeding right now, right? She said, well, yeah. I said, and I know this is illegal. And it's all fun and games. I'm speeding because you need to be to your mother by this time. So that's my justification for doing this. Because she was trying to justify why she did it. So that's my justification for doing this. I said, but if we get pulled over right now, I can't be mad at that cop.
No, he's doing his job.
I said, I broke the rule.
Yeah.
So I said, what you need to understand, this goes for you snitching ass niggas, if any of you fucking cheese eating rats is listening to this podcast. When you decide to break a rule, while you're breaking that rule, you need to also decide that you're okay with the consequences of said rule.
All the time. You have to be.
Yeah,
That's
like-
why you broke the rule.
Yeah, like I told her, I said, regardless of what the justification is, because we can always find something to justify anything we do. I said, right now I'm speeding down this street, changing lanes without a turn signal, because it is important to your mother that I have you here by this time. I said, but when I hit this gas and went down the street like this, I accepted the fact that if we get pulled over, I'll get a ticket.
Yeah.
She said, well, I ain't look at it like that. So I know you didn't, because we let our own little judgment of things get in our way. Well, I did this because of this. I don't give a fuck why you did it. You broke the rule.
And you got caught breaking the rule.
You got caught breaking the rule. Whatever said rule is.
Now you must pay the penalty. There's always a penalty when you break a rule.
Yeah. And that goes for anything in life.
You cut the line. Sometimes somebody ain't gonna say shit, but you can't speak for the next motherfucker behind you. Like, hey, motherfucker, what you cutting the line for?
You have to always. I've been a street nigga most of my life. I have sold things that aren't supposed to be sold most of my life. When I decided to start selling those things, I decided that no matter how long my run is, if I get jammed up, I'm not telling on nobody, and I'm going to try my best to get the best out of this situation without involving anyone else.
Yeah, as you should.
Because that is something I decided to do. You got to deal with it. My daughter's in the car. Like, yeah, guess you're right. I don't guess I'm right. No, I'm right.
That's right.
I said, don't. That's what I told her. Don't guess I'm right. No, I'm right.
I mean, that's just the reality of things.
Yeah.
You know, you can look at it. You can feel a certain way about that. You can disagree with that, but it's what it is.
I told you. I say it all the time. I'll never argue a fact with you.
Okay.
I'll argue your opinion on the fact.
Yes, we will. And your feelings.
And your feelings. But I'll never argue the fact.
Nope. Because we can't.
Yeah. And once you get into the realm of that, life's a lot better.
That is true.
Uh,
Not for this lady. Was it my turn or yours?
I don't know. Go ahead. I
You
think
just
it's
did?
mine. No,
Yeah.
I think you did. I think I just went. Who knows, man? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, I did. We were talking about the glitch.
Okay. Yep.
We're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about the
'Cause we both had it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this goes to some nasty nigga shit, and it's ironic that this nigga's involved in the nasty nigga shit.
Who? More dillies?
Metro Boomin.
Metro Boomin gonna touch it. I'ma touch it.
If Metro Boomin don't trust you, I'ma shoot you.
I know.
And he don't touch you, I'ma touch you. Now the ironic
What do you do?
thing of it is
I don't know about this.
is
I
you
just
know
said-
him and Future and Kendrick are the one that started the whole Drake thing.
Yeah.
That they went off on the tangent about Drake being a pedophile
Right.
and doing this and the third.
Right.
All right. Well, out of all that hoopla,
Oh, he's like us?
out of all that hoopla, the only person getting accused of doing some weird shit is Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin is being sued by a woman who alleges he raped her in 2016,
I was right.
and while she was blacked out in the studio. She claims the incident led to a pregnancy, which she later terminated on his
That don't sound right.
on his
Word?
on his he told to.
Yeah, that don't sound right.
Yeah, or paid her to, or anything.
How do we prove this?
I don't
She got
know.
hospital papers?
She must have them to
Alright.
I don't know.
I'm asking. I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
asking, bro.
I don't know.
It just don't sound
I'm
right to me.
assuming
I ain't
she
saying
got some
she's wrong.
receipts.
But why do y'all wait so long to fucking come? I don't get that.
Well,
I,
you know.
I know.
I've been listen.
We talked about it plenty of
Well,
times.
and I've been dealing with some shit in my own life that
That's nice. I like
yeah. I've been dealing with some shit in my own life with a close person who's went through some shit similar to some shit like that, and then it came out some years down the road, and that was my very first question. Well, why didn't you
Say something.
blah 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 blah? And there's so many. Just talking to that person, so many different feelings and fears, and that it's like it's almost like you gotta. It's almost like they gotta like find strength within themselves to confront the situation. Because from what was told to me, the initial like thought is like shame
That's what I was about to say. Humility.
and like wondering if they were to blame and so you kind of like bury it.
Right.
And then, as we all know, with any type of bad feeling and situation, no matter how much you bury it,
It's going to erupt at some point.
so after a while of erupting, you come to understand that this has to be freed, and that's when,
Right.
yeah. So I kind of understand, because my first initial thing is like, well, why wouldn't you just go? And we're like, well, blah 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 blah, and my word against his, and reputation, and da 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 da, and blah blah. Then he in the ear, like, no one's gonna believe you, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
Right.
so it's just a weird situation.
No, I know. And like I always say, everything is easier said than
Then done. But theoretically, motherfuckers should come straight forward
Yes.
before anything. I know it's easier said than done. Theoretically, a motherfucker should come straight forward so that justice can start, if that really happened to you, so that justice can start.
Cause you know what that's kind of like? Like, remember you was a kid and somebody did something to you, hurt you, And it was like, hey, don't go tell.
Just
Don't
like
go
that.
tell.
Just
Don't
like
go
that.
tell.
Just like that.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Just
then
like that.
Because now you're thinking like, dang, I ain't gonna be cool with this motherfucker no more, even though they just hurt me.
Just like that. I saw the most profound fucking social media. I saw the most profound, quick little hit statement on social media I'd ever seen in my life.
What's up?
It said, teach your children good adults don't ask you to keep secrets.
True. That is true. That's the best stranger danger advice I've heard ever.
I saw this shit. I said,
Because motherfucker asked me if I want some candy. Fuck yeah, I want some candy. I never understood that one. But when you say what you just said, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
fucking social media. That motherfucker said, teach your children good adults don't ask you to keep secrets. And that's because if I don't have no weird intentions, you can tell anybody what we just did over
Yeah.
here.
Tell everybody.
Tell everybody. Matter of fact, tell your friends.
Shit.
But if I'm on some weird shit, nobody should know.
Nobody should know. That's the thing. That's the thing.
That was the most profound little quick hit. I said social media is good for some shit. Cause somebody somewhere had that profound thought and typed it out and it got shared 1 million times. It found its way to my For You page.
Yeah, that's true though. I got one. I got another one after this too.
I got a few more.
Called Watch Behind.
Oh my bad, there you go. Metro's nasty. That's what I put right there.
Woman dies after backing into a plane propeller while taking picture at a Kansas airfield.
I got one, and I'm gonna follow you up with it because I saw someone post a quick hit on 2 stories, and one was that one,
Okay.
and one was this one I got in my phone.
Wow. That's
And,
crazy.
and I didn't get that one. I didn't find it, so I'm so glad you did.
That's crazy. It says a woman died Saturday after she backed into a plane propeller as she was trying to take a picture at an airfield in Kansas. The Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office said the woman was critically injured and died at the hospital. Okay, at least she died at the hospital. That makes it better, but it wasn't like she got decapitated.
Yeah.
The sheriff's office identified her as Amanda Gallagher, 37, of Wichita. The sheriff's office did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Well, who gives a fuck? Why can't they? Air Capital Drop Zone, a Kansas-based skydiving company, said in a statement Monday that Gallagher was on one of its flights as an observer to take photos. It says after the plane landed for unknown reasons, as the next group of jumpers were boarding, she moved in front of a wing, a violation of basic safety procedures. With her camera up to shoot photos as she did so, she stepped back slightly, moving toward and into the spinning propeller like she didn't feel the shit. She's so captivated by taking this picture.
Yeah. Because that was the story that I'm gonna tell you when you get done with that one.
Okay.
That was the basic gist of the post I saw. It was like, hey, y'all really gotta stop letting this social media shit rule your life.
Hell yeah. It says Martin Myrtle, the company's owner, said that Gallagher was beautiful inside and out, and that her death had a profound impact on the drop zone community. So her presence at the DZ was welcome. She was loved by everybody. The Cook Airfield, a privately owned airport in Derby, about 15 miles south of Wichita, confirmed her death on Facebook and asked follower who gives a fuck. The airfield is also who gives a fuck.
Go ahead and say the blah 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 like me. Blah 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 blah.
It just
don't
back into don't back into propellers. And if
taking
you
selfies.
if you in a dangerous place, just know that you're in a dangerous place.
It's like that girl that fell off that cliff trying to take a selfie about a year ago. Remember her?
But that was with water though, right? Or didn't the rock slip?
I don't know.
I mean, a lot of people was doing that shit though.
Yeah, but it's
You know
all
what I'm
crazy.
saying? It's all crazy, but she wasn't next to a moving propeller.
Yeah, no, because you are in immediate danger. Okay.
She couldn't feel the rock slip.
Well, this one, My kids are trying to be quiet with whatever it is they're doing, and they're being the exact opposite of quiet. You hear all that?
She's going to the 9 3/4.
What are you back there doing? There is nothing on that washer that takes all of that. It's not though. Because you're doing something wrong.
That segment was brought to you by Cass's Washer.
Yeah. I got wash clothes every day. I've never in my life made that many noises doing starting to load. Influencers drown in boating accident after declining life vests because they would
I understand it. They don't know who I
they
don't know who wrote this.
no, I wanted to have it clear before I said it.
I understand.
Because they would interfere with tanning lines and selfies. They would interfere with tanning and selfies.
In the water?
They were on a boat.
No. Oh, they didn't want to wear the life jackets on the boat.
Yeah.
I thought they were in the water.
Because they would interfere with tanning and selfies.
I mean, you got to get that tan, man. You seen those dudes earlier.
Yeah, all right.
They don't want those A shirts.
Cool. Aline Tambra Merdins Amora, 37, and Bertice Tavares Silvafina, 27, tragically drowned in a boat capsized off the coast of San Pablo on September 29th, according to local reports. The accident occurred near a region known as Granada del Diablo, or the Devil's Throat.
You about to say.
The Devil's Throat. Out of 7 people on board, only 5 were rescued, with Amara and Ferreira later confirmed dead. According to somebody, the boat's pilot reported that the 2 women had declined to wear life jackets, citing that life vests would interfere in tanning and selfies. The chief police officer said of the city, Marcos Alendria Alfredo, revealed that the 2 women had attended a party on board the boat and reportedly did not know each other before the event. Amora, a mother to a 17-year-old son, had also posted photos from the boat in social media earlier that day. The tragedy unfolded as the group were being transported back to the shore on a smaller vessel, and a sudden wave struck the boat, sending passengers capsizing, and they died.
Because the boat capsized?
Yeah, the little vessel that they were
right.
They were on a
like a little probably a canoe boat.
Yeah, you know how you dock the bigger boat somewhere, then the smaller boat takes you to the smaller boat flipped, and miss tan lines and selfies.
Well, you know what the area had to say about it. So it was called the Devil's Throat, right?
Yeah.
Said, have you ever been swallowed?
Swallowed.
You're gonna be swallowed today.
Swallowed.
Thank you.
Whole. And this is my thing, right? All jokes aside, right? All jokes aside.
They were responsible.
All jokes aside. Maybe you didn't want to wear the life vest on the bigger boat because of tan lines and selfies. But when you got on the smaller boat that's going to transfer you to shore, you didn't think it was a good idea to be as safe as possible?
Now, was it because they didn't take a life preserver that they didn't have one on the small boat? Or should the one on the small boat have had enough to preserve for everybody?
Well,
because that is a law.
Maybe.
That is a law.
I'm not knocking the boat.
No, I'm asking. Who's responsible?
Them. They're responsible.
Okay.
The women. But you should have took that motherfucker and put it off to the side. Because I'm sure you rode a little boat to get there.
You had to.
Because
they went back at night too.
Yeah,
it sounds like.
Yeah, because you know, a lot of times in like some of them places, like I was in St. Thomas one time.
Yeah, St. Thomas is like that.
Yeah,
I've been there.
the water it gets so shallow towards the shore.
Right.
The big boats stay out there.
And just like Pirates of the Caribbean and shit.
Yeah, and
You
the
see them
little
come in
boats.
with the little rowboat.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
take you out to the. You not tanning or taking selfies on that little boat.
And it's dark.
And
Right.
7 motherfuckers was on that boat. That motherfucker flipped over. 5 motherfuckers was survived and rescued.
Except for y'all
And
two.
you two pretty bitches
Was swallowed.
swallowed.
The devil's throat
The devil deep throated them motherfuckers. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
My last one for the currents is is cheese.
Cheese.
Not cheese.
I'm listening.
Imposters stole thousands of pounds of posh cheddar, rattling the UK cheese world.
They stole what?
Cheese.
Okay.
It says the British artisanal cheese community is reeling from what is calling the great cheese heist of 2024 after imposters stole tens of thousands of pounds of high-value cheddar from a major distributor. London-based retailer and cheesemaker Neal's Yard Dairy announced last week that it had been the victim of sophisticated fraud, resulting in the loss of over 300,000 pounds worth of cloth-bound cheddar. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Said the equivalent of more than $390,000 in our money. The theft involved a fraudulent buyer posing as a legitimate wholesale distributor for a major French. They got fucked by the French for a major French retailer. With the cheese delivered before the discovery of the fraudulent identity, they called it a glitch.
Cheese glitch.
The thieves made off with 950 wheels, over 200 metric tons of roughly 48,000 Hofod, Westcombe, and Pitchfork cheddar.
The crazy part is that shit can get really expensive.
Yes,
Like high-end cheese.
yes. Except I don't say when they said it was cloth bound.
Nigga, have you ever bought Sargento, nigga?
Yes,
That shit is expensive.
but it's
It's
delicious.
top fucking tier.
Delicious. It melts just right.
It's top tier, nigga. It's real cheese.
It says
It ain't this craft shit. It ain't nigga. It's
no
real cheese.
Kraft ain't cheese. That's
That's what I'm saying. It's really
Kraft
fucking
is
cheese.
plastic.
I'm addicted to string cheese, nigga. Sargento string cheese is the shit.
Try with white grapes.
With white grapes?
Yeah. Remember, you see why they do wine and grapes?
Yeah.
I mean, wine and cheese?
Yeah.
Do Sargento the strips with white grapes.
Okay.
You'll thank me later.
Okay.
Either mozzarella or cheddar.
I do the
Preferably
mo-
sharp.
I like the mozzarella.
Okay. It says the wheels came from 3 different artisan supplies from England and Wales. It says between them, these cheeses have won numerous awards and are amongst the most sought after artisan cheeses in the UK.
Yeah.
It says Neal's Dairy says that the high commentary value of these cheeses likely made them a particular target for the thieves. The crime cuts deep. Cheddar, in which originated in the village by the same name in Somerset, England, is the best-selling cheese in the UK and a big source of national pride. So somebody said, "Fuck y'all, I got your cheese. Get the fuck out of here."
Hey, to all you British people that lost your cheese. Ha ha. Dirty, stinking Brit motherfuckers. I hate
Don't
y'all.
do that. We want our views to go up.
I'm sorry. You guys are alright.
Don't pull a Ken Patterson now.
I'm sorry.
I'm with you.
I'm sorry.
We just got there talking about their cheese.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
one
sorry.
thing they seem like they care about: their cheese and their tea
I'm sorry.
and crumpets, whatever crumpets are. I guess that's cookies, biscuits. What are crumpets?
Who the fuck knows? Probably the
They
same
call
thing as
them
beans
biscuits.
and toast.
Ugh. I ain't with that.
That's what they eat for breakfast. And you try to tell me they good people.
Well, you right on that one.
Anybody eats beans and toast for breakfast cannot be good.
Loading up today.
For backfires.
You gotta reload.
For multiple backfires.
reload. Like, I'm gonna hit these mates today with this good old Banger.
Oh my
I
god!
don't even call it that. I think it's called Dick or some shit.
Something crazy. This is also crazy. These the trumpeters, as I call them,
Okay.
are losing their mind.
Why?
Multiple ballot boxes set on fire across states.
I saw that and I didn't get to get it because it went out of my notification.
Hundreds of votes destroyed.
Yeah, thousands. Or is it just hundreds?
Probably thousands. Hundreds of ballots have been destroyed as fires were set on ballot boxes across different states. According to blah blah blah, smoke was seen rising from boxes at local transit center in Vancouver, Washington. In Vancouver, Washington, early morning when first responders arrived, they found a pile of ballots actively burning. The ballot box, last emptied on Sunday morning, still contained hundreds of ballots. Though only a few were saved from the fire. The fire was reportedly caused by a device inside of the box. Somebody made a device and threw it in the box and made it blow. And authorities are investigating this arson. Another ballot box fire was reported just hours later in Portland, Oregon. In a similar incident, a few days ago, a box was set on fire in Phoenix, Arizona. And there was another story that, and my bad for not getting the details, because I thought it was, just glancing over, I thought it was directly tied to this one. They tied some, MAGA enthusiasts to a few more of those.
Oh, to the
ballot fires. Which, I don't, because my thing is, that's why I said they've lost their mind, because my thing is, you're burning up his votes too.
Yeah.
That's why I said they've lost their mind.
Only question I got about this election in the past couple months, where is the third party? When's the last time we had a third party in our election? Was it Ross Perot?
No.
After that?
No, it was after that.
I remember three people.
Kanye ran to the third party, did he?
No.
He didn't run. He
dropped out.
But
He tried, but I'm talking about that actually been to the debates and all that. We haven't had that since Ross Perot, right? Because I remember Perot, Bush, and Clinton.
Yeah, you might be right, because Bernie Sanders was
he was a candidate for the Democrats, and he got bought out. He got beat by, was it Hillary? Is that who Trump went against?
I think so.
Yeah, he got beat by Hillary. And then before that, it was just Bush and McCain. Well, not Bush and McCain, Obama. I'm skipping over a whole 8 years or some shit. But I don't.
No, Bernie Sanders was.
He was.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was unaffiliated.
Okay.
He was open third party.
Okay.
And the only reason I remember that is because and that's crazy. I'm a hip hop nigga. Killer Mike, when he started really getting into politics, that's who he was kind of backing, Bernie Sanders.
Okay.
And Bernie was unaffiliated.
So that was 2016, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. I couldn't think of one because I was going to be how people be asking random questions of history and shit like that. Nobody's ever asked that question, ever. When's the last third party candidate?
Yeah, Bernie Sanders is because he's on Congress. Bernie Sanders is the longest serving independent U.S. congressional member in history. He maintains a close relationship with the Democratic Party, but is independent.
That's where the confusion is.
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad they said it like that then.
Yeah. Yep. So he fucks with, basically what that means is I fuck with a lot of what y'all saying, but not all of it.
Right.
So I can't directly correlate myself with y'all because I don't like some of that shit.
Shit, you about ready for a break? We've been
Yeah, we rocking. And
my knees is killing me. They
break
probably
time.
looking like this old ass nigga put some Tiger Balm on your shit.
I'm sitting there rubbing my shit too, nigga. Break time. We back from a much needed break.
Yes, sir.
Niggas had to stretch them old bones.
Boy.
I'll get back to it. Missouri police are taking accountability for their fuck up.
Missouri, what they fuck up on?
Minneapolis, my bad.
Okay.
More Minneapolis police fucking up. Minneapolis police arrest man in a neighbor's shooting. They admit that we failed the victim after months of reported threats. So essentially, before I even read it, the man was having issues with his neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
He called the police on numerous occasions because
he was getting them threats from him.
But he was clearly unhinged,
and
then when it bubbled over, he ended up getting shot in the neck and almost dying.
Oh shit!
And the police are admitting that they failed the victim.
Yeah.
Because almost a week after Minneapolis man allegedly shot his neighbor, Darius Montry, in the neck, the alleged shooter, John Sawchuk, Sawchuk, Sawchak, Sawchuk.
Let me see it.
Sawchak. Sawchuk?
Sawchuk?
Yeah, Sawchuk. John, sorry, we'll just call him John, is in custody. This arrest follows a lengthy period of reported racial harassment and threats against Davis.
Sawcock.
I don't want to call him that. Pause. According to local reporters and court documents, Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Harn admitted police failed to act quickly on nearly 20 complaints made by Davis before the incident. This is a quote from the police chief. "We failed this victim 100%, O'Hare said. Video footage from the neighbor's security cameras reportedly shows Davis, who was outside trimming a tree, suddenly collapsing to the ground. The shooting left Davis hospitalized with serious injuries, including a fractured spine, 2 broken ribs, and a concussion."
Damn.
Softcock, or whatever we're calling him, was was arrested early Monday morning following an hours-long standoff with police. He now faces multiple charges, including attempted murder, felony assault, and stalking, per the Hennepin County Attorney's Office. Softcock's lawyer stated he denies the allegations. Court records show Softcock has a documented history of harassment and had 3 outstanding warrants, including one for threats against Davis. Davis had made multiple 911 calls last year reporting racially charged threats and behavior, yet Softcock
it's always emphasized. It's like big bold words coming. Oh my goodness.
Yet Softcock evaded arrest by refusing to answer his door. And he just was alright with him not answering the door until shit happened. So now Softcock is in jail.
Yeah, he's about to have that rooster between 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
That good old cock meat sandwich.
Yeah. That cock meat sandwich, boy. They've been passing that shit out for years.
He said he ain't going to the Frank stand. He said, "I'm soft cock, goddammit.
God.
Straight to the sandwich." He don't want no Frank.
Oh my God. I ain't even gonna read this one right here, but Charlemagne the God gave you a man's the donkey of the day.
Who? Who's my man?
Kill Tony
Oh, yes. No, I've seen it. Go ahead.
for him at the Trump rally.
Yeah.
With them,
Yeah.
with them terrible jokes.
Yeah.
It's right up his alley, but he went hard.
What'd he do? I didn't see it.
Super racist.
Oh, for real?
Super duper racist. He
Where
called.
was he at?
He was at a Trump rally.
I mean, where at?
I forgot.
Okay.
But it was right up his alley, and wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. He has that ability because he thinks that he's so great.
Yeah,
And that's when I start talking about that pretentious shit. When
Yeah.
when that starts to kick in, it's like, dude, you're not funny anymore.
yeah.
Now you're just being an asshole.
He called Puerto Rico a piece of trash floating in the sea,
Damn.
and there all the other Puerto Ricans, and that motherfucker started off his shit. He said, I want y'all to know, I welcome migrants with open arms. And with open arms, I mean, no.
Fuck. Yeah. He's really good with those racist jokes.
Yeah, then he started off with like, where are all my Latinos at? Motherfuckers, right here. And then he just went hard on migrants in Puerto Rico, and he went crazy.
Damn.
He went real crazy. Like he went crazy to the point where I was like, "Geesh, Tony." Like,
Yeah, so I'm saying he gets cringy at times.
yeah, oh my god. But he did it at a Trump rally where this is already
Hyped up.
the thing.
Suspicion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Charlemagne gave him donkey today, man. He deserved it. I won't go into reading
Nah, you good.
what happened.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Tony on YouTube where other people have, do their reactions or whatever. And they're talking about my guy David Lucas and how he's not really that funny.
Yeah.
And it's the truth.
Yeah.
You're not really that funny. You're a comedian, but you're not really that funny.
He's
You're
like
a good-
a wow factor.
Yeah,
type
you're
guy.
a good roaster,
Yeah.
but then you put yourself in a position where sometimes you got to read the room, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do a George Floyd joke
Yeah.
around a whole bunch of black people. And
But
think
you know,
you're gonna get away with it.
sometimes like people like him, they like bask in the of everything.
Yeah,
Like a Howard Stern. Like sometimes they get off more on the cringy than people laughing.
right,
Like it kind of like it's what fuels them.
right.
So like he got what he wanted out of that bit, even though it was like, nigga, what the fuck?
Exactly. But you know who I think he's trying to model it after, and I'm not trying to say he's trying to be just like him, is Corey.
Corey Holcomb.
Yeah,
Yeah. And see, I'm not a big fan of Corey.
understood.
I'm a fan.
Right,
Just not a big fan.
right. It's not like you're gonna be all 51-50.
Yeah, sometimes he gets a little too cringy for me.
Exactly.
Sometimes he goes a little, but I understand that, man. When you're dealing with people that walk the line and like they deal in cringe,
Right.
you got to be prepared for something to be a little too much for your taste too.
Yes, sir.
So like
Yes, sir.
I'm not a big fan of Corey, but I also don't dislike Corey.
Yeah, no, same way.
I
Same
watch
way.
some of that shit. And some of it I'm like, well, this one wasn't for me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then sometimes I'm like, this nigga a fool.
In the same way with Kill Tony's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It depends on who's on there for me and what they're talking about, and then how he's also
And how
treating.
he's treating them.
Yeah, the comedians that do come
Yeah.
up and try to do something.
Yeah, but he and they was in they was in Madison Square Garden. They was in New York City.
Oh wow!
yeah, that's
Wow!
where they was at.
He's lucky some of them Venezuelans didn't
Yeah,
come to see his
yeah.
ass.
And he went hard. He went hard on blacks, Spanish, and the Jews.
He always do.
He just went
That's
crazy.
one thing I don't understand. Like when we talk about Jews,
Yeah,
we
We
get
get-
shut down and
yeah.
have to do apologies and shit. But are they gonna make him apologize?
Probably not. I think he already had to issue an apology. So yeah, they got on his ass.
Oh,
I don't-
had.
Yeah, I don't know who particularly.
A year ago, he got canceled by the Asian community
Yeah, I don't know.
during Asian American Month.
I don't know who
Asian
got on his
American
ass heavily. I didn't listen to his apology because I don't really fucking care.
Month. Right.
I watched some of it and was like, damn, Tony.
And this was at a what?
It was at a rally.
Just a rally.
His rally.
Not a comedy show or
No,
nothing.
no,
Just
no,
a rally.
at the rally.
And like I said, you got to read the room.
Yeah,
You got to read the room.
yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, he got away from
God saved him. Put some angel wings on him.
I'm just quick hitting real quick.
You good? 'Cause I ain't got nothing but Florida, man.
Yeah. Oh, just quick. Shout out to Deion Sanders for what he's doing. What he's doing over there in Colorado.
He's still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
Colorado.
left.
No. He left.
Jackson State.
Yeah.
Okay.
And went to Colorado,
That's what it was.
and he's been in Colorado for a couple years now. And Colorado becomes, because like college is kind of like how soccer is. Like you gotta like win a certain amount before you even like eligible to play in like the bigger games. Colorado becomes bowl eligible for the first time since 2016.
Dope.
Yeah, the Buffaloes went 1-11 just 2 years ago, a year before he was hired as head coach.
Yep.
Colorado was the worst team in the P5 2 years ago. Deion Sanders came to Boulder as their head coach, and now they are 6-2, headed to the bowl. 4-1 in Big 12 with an outside shot at Big 12 title, with an outside shot at the Big 12 title game. Now I'm not sure what any of that means, but I know it means they've been winning.
It means more money for him.
Yeah, but it means they've been winning. It means
He's doing something.
he is doing exceptionally well as a head coach.
Hell yeah.
So shout out to him. Shout out to that man. So shout out to you, Deion Sanders. We got the box fires on the way. We got shout out to Deion Sanders. Diddy's sons tried to beat up Ray J.
Sons,
Yeah.
they try to jump him.
Yeah.
Where at?
Ray J said some shit. I'm not sure, but
They should have used that big
it's
ass.
like Vegas or something. But apparently, Chris Brown stepped in to defuse the altercation. They were at a club. Ray J was
They about to make a video.
Ray J. No.
No, I'm just fucking.
Ray J got pressed by Quincy Christian and Justin Combs. Their circle Ray J was about to bust his head open.
Damn.
Ray J later came onto someone's live and confirmed the whole thing and said that he had said some shit that he probably shouldn't have said, and they got on the phone later on that evening and hashed out their problems because they were all actually cool. They were just kind of
Drunk.
no, they was just nigga. You know us, nigga. Don't be talking about my daddy like that type shit.
That nigga was probably drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I said some shit I shouldn't have said. My bad, y'all.
Yeah.
Drunk.
Niggas is taking plea deals in the Young Thug case. Which, by some of these pleas, kind of let you know that this, if anybody knows anything about the legal system, when the oh my God, when the prosecutors and shit are, which shit ain't looking as good as it should for them, they start offering like sweet deals. Because a win is a win.
Right.
Because when it's all said and done, you pleading guilty is a conviction.
Right.
So whatever the stipulations of your conviction are null and void when I'm doing my wins to losses as a, because as a prosecutor, That's
Your
what
wins count,
that's
yeah.
what your reputation is based off
That's what
of.
makes you good.
Yeah. So that's why, like, the closer you get to like trial, if the case is weak, they'll start off you like really sweet. Like, okay, I'll take for instance for me, I beat a case one time, right? And I fought this case for 3 years, and for the first 2 years, all they offered was a 30 to 15, and I wasn't doing that at all. I eventually beat this case, flat out beat it, charges dismissed. It took a lot of money and a lot of time, but it was done. But I remember on this particular case, I had done 2.5 years on house arrest already, right? I was on house arrest currently. They went from a 30 to 15 to a 8 to 4 with almost 3 years credit time. Like, if I'd have signed the plea, they'd have got they guilty, and I'd have went to jail for a year. But they had been trying to get me to do 30 to 15 for. But when they started feeling like this shit was getting out of their grip, and I almost signed it, and my lawyer was like, "No, I got something going on. Do not sign that." I said, "Well, nigga, that's why I pay you. So I hope you're not leading me down the wrong path, nigga." Because
Right.
and I ended up beating it. But like, Thug's co-defendant, who is like his most closely associated in charges, took a plea deal. He pled guilty to violating Georgia's RICO statute. The Fulton County prosecutor dismissed all other charges against the 29-year-old, including murder. The judge sentenced him to 20 years in prison, but he will only have to do 7 of those years, with time credited for the almost 3 years that they've been in there already. So after all this crazy shit, he about to do like 4 more years. And I say that to say, with him being the most close proximity of Thug, usually when you're in a situation like that with a co-defendant, most of the time y'all outcomes resemble each other. You feel me?
Right.
So I said all that to say, like, if Buddy got
You got 4 years of Thug, probably get 4 years at the max.
yeah, for more, because it's 20, so there's probation included. And
Right.
Like, one of the other guys took one, and he got 20 years also, but it's broke down to where he'll do like 4 in jail, 5 on probation, 5 on house arrest, 5 on, like, it's broken down. It's not like you're just going to jail for 20. Like, it's like he had like 4, and one of the other guys took, one of the lower guys took like 4 in jail, but they got a credit of 2.5. So he got like a year and a half left in jail, and he gets to get out. And
Right.
yeah. So that shit might be coming to a resolution.
Cool beans.
Not so clear of a resolution ahead for Lil Durk.
Oh, yeah. Where they find him at? Was he in Miami or was he already out the country?
He was in Miami, but he had booked. It looked like he was trying to confuse them, because he had booked like 4 different flights to 4 different countries,
He tried to Diddy that shit.
but he didn't end up getting on any of them. And he's currently being held by the feds for a murder for hire situation. I guess it all stems back to when Quando Rondo, who is NBA YoungBoy's artist,
That shit in California?
when his cousin got killed.
Yeah.
Remember that video? He's out by the truck crying and shit.
Right.
His cousin was dead. Well, apparently, they're saying those guys were sent by Dirk to kill him.
Okay. Is there any way to prove this? Other than like cell phones or anything like that?
They got a cell phone thing with Dirk saying, "Whatever you do, don't book nothing under my name." and they got from what I understand, they got uh like the purchase of the plane tickets and shit leading back to a credit card attached to his record label.
Mm.
But it doesn't seem like they have. But also they got a one of the niggas in his crew been wearing a wire for years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, nigga, his name is Dirk's crew is called OTF, Only the Family,
Yeah.
and this nigga named OTF Jam. Which his bitch ass, you should be. Nigga, this is the bitch made ass
It
shit.
sound like
Well, look, this is the bitch made
name.
ass shit this nigga got going on. The nigga did 12 years, right? On some other shit. Got out. This nigga's on record saying that when he got out, Dirk bought him a house, a car, gave him like 50, 60,000 in cash for the pocket, and then put him on payroll.
Hmm.
Did everything I was supposed to do. If you my mans and I'm up when you got out. But I guess apparently shortly after he got out, he got jammed up on a pistol case.
Like his name.
And the nigga decided to start wearing a wire
Oh.
in order to not go back to the penitentiary on the pistol shit.
Yeah, that's nice. That's not standing on business.
And yes, he's been wearing a wire for a long time.
Oh.
So there's no telling what all he got jammed up on. And
Yeah, it's time to belly him. He got to get bellied.
he said 5 niggas was arrested in total for the shooting for Buddy. OTF DD, OTF Vonnie, and OTF Boogie. 3 of them.
Hmm.
They have been arrested from the murder of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab.
Is all these niggas from Chicago?
All them niggas.
I'm talking about Quando Rondo.
They from
Atlanta.
I think Quando Rondo's from Atlanta. Like
Cause you said NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy's from Louisiana.
I'm thinking about the other nigga now. I don't know why. There's too many of them motherfuckers.
Well, yeah. But the whole shit stemmed from Dirk and Youngboy beefing.
Or was it Vaughn?
Dirk and Youngboy.
Okay.
Von got in it because Von is
Part with Dirk.
Dirk's guy.
Right. I got you.
And that's what they've been getting on the fans' ass real bad about the situation.
But shit, they had to take that key away from that nigga.
They took it.
They took it?
They took it.
They took one of them.
They took it.
The other dude, the other guy didn't give his back though, did he?
What?
He had 2 keys. He
Dirk?
got he got the key to one city and the key to another city.
Well, I know he took one of them.
Oh yeah, because the other mayor was like, he's not gonna give it back yet until
He figures out if he's
yeah,
because it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
right.
Yeah.
And then what's his name? Brandon, is it Johnson? The mayor in Chicago.
Okay.
They're harassing him because he accepted a donation of $150,000
From Dirk.
from Dirk.
Okay.
So that's how this shit is going on up there. I hear about that shit because all the shit is going on in Dalton and Thornton Township. So they relaying shit through the news and shit.
They've been getting on the fans' ass real bad. They've been getting on the bloggers for, you know what bloggers do, piecing together facts that ain't really facts. And
Yeah, bullshit.
they've been getting on them, but they've been getting on the fans' ass real bad, telling them that basically what we always talk about, that motherfuckers think this shit's a video game and they don't associate it with real life.
Right.
Because now that this nigga done got jammed up, everybody calling him stupid for ruining his career and his life. But ever since Von died, everything he posts, motherfuckers, hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers in the comments like, are you ever going to slide for Von? Are you ever going to slide for Von? Are you ever going to slide for Von? Niggas slid for Von.
Right.
And now y'all calling him stupid. What do y'all want? I prefer if y'all stopped all this goofy shit. I'm so over drill rap.
Sure.
I hate the shit, honestly.
I'm a banging fan.
I hate the shit. I talked about this shit last part. I hate the shit, honestly. Hate it. Hate it with a passion.
Hey, but them European boys, they got it.
Fuck them.
They got it though.
Fuck them. Now that one though, that one where they went as like the That's just funny. Accent and all. Where they went is the like the happy birthday drill to the girl's job.
No, I ain't never seen that.
You never seen that?
No.
Bro, I gotta show you that shit. It's in UK. And like you know how like the telegram, the musical telegram,
Yeah, what you talking about?
dude hired some drill rappers
So you gonna do happy birthday?
to his girl, and the niggas slid into the boardroom in the middle of like a meeting on some drill shit.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's funny. It's hilarious. I'll pull it up for you. But yeah, man. I hope I don't hope anything, man. Prayers for anybody involved.
Okay. Nah, man.
Prayers for family loss. Prayers for freedom. Prayers for justice. Prayers for shit to work out however it's supposed to work out.
It's gonna work out. However it's gonna work
However
out.
it's gonna work out.
That's what always happens.
Yeah.
Shit. You
That's
got another
different my currents, man. I ran through them.
one? All right.
Diddy's kids tried to beat up Ray J. Oh my God!
What?
Did you see Have you seen any of the clips from the interview with Orlando Brown and Ray J and Funny Marco?
You know I did.
Bro, pure comedy.
Orlando's hilarious. Bro.
He's fried. Did you see a nigga eat deep throat the microphone?
No.
Bro, look. Bro, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. The nigga is sitting in the chair, right?
What's the name of the show? The company, the what couch?
I don't even fucking know.
It's called something couch.
I need to find out so I can Google it and watch the whole thing.
It's on YouTube.
I know. I'm in YouTube it. Funny Marco's in the middle. Ray J's over here talking. Orlando Brown's sitting down. And, well, Orlando Brown wasn't in the scene. Funny Marco was talking to Ray J. And he was saying something about Nick Cannon. And Ray J was like, man, don't. They was having a back and forth. So, Orlando Brown comes to the scene. He's like, what y'all say about Nick? And Funny Marco was like, man, forget all that. He was like, man, if you could compare your career to a famous person, what is your career closest to? Mm-hmm. And Orlando Brown said, Michael Jackson. And Funny Marco said, absolutely not. And Orlando Brown said, you're a liar. You're a fucking liar. And he stood up on his chair. You know, the boom mic be up like above him, out of camera.
Out of camera view.
Man, the niggas deep. Funny Marco said, "What the fuck?" And then the nigga said something. He stood up. The nigga,
Oh man.
Then the nigga got to talking about.
I hate that the niggas are Sagittarius.
Man, then the nigga got to talking about fucking Bow Wow. You know that one shit that went viral when he was like, Bow Wow got some good coochie. And the nigga said, bro, Orlando Brown's hilarious. Now mind you, if you seen any clips in the interview, he's in a suit.
Yeah, the little reddish suit.
Yeah. Man, the nigga sitting in the little chair and he's like something about Bow Wow, and he's like, he said something and he was like, Bow Wow and Raven Simone are the same person. Like you said some crazy shit like that. And Funny Marco was like, hey man, I talked to Bow Wow. Bow Wow said, you capping. Y'all ain't never been in the same room ever. He don't even know you, let alone eat that shit y'all talking about. Stop capping on that nigga name. And nigga Orlando Brown said, nigga, fuck what you talking about. I fucked him. And he hopped up on the chair. He said, I fucked him like this. Bow, bow, bow.
What is going on with these niggas, man?
Bro, it's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. If nothing else, that nigga is entertaining. If nothing else, that nigga's entertaining. And that was my little rant for that, man. We can go to Florida, man. And I'm gonna show you them clips off camera.
Hold on. I know you seen what they did with Shaq. What's going on with Shaq?
Him being a little too pervert
on Angel Reese.
And you know,
he's her mentor.
This is my thing. Right? Alright. As older niggas Sometimes we forget we older niggas. And because I saw it, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think he was intentionally trying to be
Pervert.
pervert.
What did he say?
He basically told her, she running around with all these short ass shorts on, showing her ass.
Yeah, like on Wild 'N Out.
She should get in the business of showing her ass, like some, like a deal with like a shorts company or.
Oh,
But instead of saying it like, how can I say it? Instead of saying, I see you out there with your little ass out, or however he said it, he should have been like, there's business opportunities with the way that you're dressing.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But instead, he just kind of said it like harshly, and she was like visibly uncomfortable.
Right.
And I don't think he meant.
He didn't mean it like that.
I don't
but
think he meant any ill intention.
No.
But when you're talking to people, you got to read the room.
That's the name of this one. Read the room.
Read the room, especially when you're 30 years older than the young lady you're talking to. You feel me?
Yep. Nah, straight up.
Like sometimes.
'Cause I thought about that myself. And then him as her mentor, he should already be feeling like he's some type of not authoritative, but
Well, and see, I don't think he. And if you watch it, bro, I think he probably.
felt closer than he was.
I think he's probably looking back at it like, damn, I really should have chose my words different.
Right.
And the real problem was, the real problem with it was he didn't read her uncomfortable level,
Right.
and then he doubled down on it. He went back to it.
Oh, he stood on the business.
So like after it was, because like when he said it, she did like a good job of changing the direction of the conversation. Like you could tell she visibly felt uncomfortable and did a really good job of just redirecting it. I'm like, all right. Because the nigga probably say crazy shit all the time.
Yeah.
Old niggas say crazy shit.
They do.
And they don't even be meaning no harm. They just say crazy shit. He went back and did it again. And that's where like the
Okay.
and like a lot of the hooplas come from, like a lot of like younger women have been in the comments like
Saying he's saying shit to them.
well, not even that, like not saying he's saying shit to them, just like damn, I hate dealing with like older niggas because it always gets weird. Like whenever you're talking to like an older man, because nigga just be saying what's on his mind, and then sometimes niggas be freaky and weird and don't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't honestly think Shaq had any ill intention, but he should have
worded it differently. Came out different.
and he should have read the room.
Yeah.
When he saw that that it made it uncomfortable for her, he should have found, because he was honestly, because he's like a marketing genius, bro. The nigga's been in
Right.
a million commercials. He owns a piece of everything in the world. If anybody you should listen to about marketing or
No, I get you.
ownership, he's the one.
He just he came at it on the masculine level.
Yeah.
Like how somebody on the masculine level would come in with him and do a deal.
And it would have probably been more accepted by a older woman who can deal with that. This is essentially a child.
Still, yeah.
She's 22 years old. My daughter's 20. Like,
The child.
this is a child.
You know what I mean?
This is a child.
Dealing with adult experiences.
Shit.
A child dealing with adult experiences that's going to form them into what they're going to be.
And I don't think, like I said, I don't think he had any intention of what he said. I think he was really just really looking out for it, because the whole conversation is big bro, little sis type shit. Like,
Right.
But I just think he needed to read the room. And like I said, I had experiences with that. I got a niece. Well, you met my niece. She's been on the pod.
Yeah.
Imani. That's I think she's 23, 24 now. And I'm grown as fuck. And it's been a couple times that I've said some things around her, just being me, that made her feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I was here for one of them.
Yeah, and I got to reel that back in and realize this is a child, and I shouldn't say things like that,
No, true.
or I should reword it to make it easier to digest.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you on the right track. I know what you're saying.
Like even if my, because sometimes your intentions be pure, but how
How it comes out is not.
yeah, words matter.
Yeah, it's not what you meant.
Yeah, but how it's interpreted.
How it's, yeah, exactly.
And if you can visibly tell to someone that you care about, because if I don't care about you, I don't give a fuck how you took it.
Right.
But if someone that you care about is taking this the wrong way, I didn't mean it like that. I meant, and you recycle it and give it back to them in a way that they can deal with.
Right.
And he just didn't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit, we about to hit these Florida men's.
Florida.
So I got two.
I got two.
All right. First one is 500 charges.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's Florida man faces over 500 charges for allegedly dealing stolen items, violating pawnbrokers laws. A Florida pawnbroker is facing over 500 charges after he was accused of dealing with stolen property and failing to report transactions with law enforcement. Ronald Plavnicki, okay, 58, was arrested on Thursday and charged with 502 counts of dealing in stolen property and failing to report to local law enforcement. The latter charge is a violation of Florida State Statute 539, which is known as the Florida Pawnbroker Act. According to the documents, he knowingly accepted or received misappropriated property from a customer during a transaction at his Pompano Beach pawn shop on September 27th. He then unlawfully trafficked items belonging to the retailers such as Home Depot, Walmart, and CVS. Throughout the investigation, the pawn shop will also pay the undercover deputy. Oh, so they put an undercover on his ass. Far below market value for all the items sold. Additionally, he alleged he purchased brand new in the box items that he would later place for sale in items that had on spider wrap. Who wrote this? A wired alarm that prevents theft. Oh, okay, I get it.
They had the spider wrap on him. He wasn't able to get it off. And he sold them with the anti-theft shit still on him.
And so he
You
alleged
gotta get the anti-theft shit off, bro.
he allegedly committed these types of transactions on 4 separate occasions. He appeared in court. He appeared in bond court on Saturday, where a judge set his bond at $110,000. And there's no more about this. I really just shortened that shit up because it was on.
This is too much. Florida man arrested for allegedly branding machete at voting site. A Florida man was arrested after allegedly branding a machete at an elderly woman during an altercation at the early voting site in Neptune Beach, Florida, the town's police chief said. Caleb James Williams, 18 years old, raised a machete over his head during an altercation with 2 women at the polling location, including one who was 71 years old. Neptune Beach Police said the chief said during a press conference. The incident occurred less than a week ahead of the November 5th U.S. election. But the blah, 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 blah. Williams is in custody and has been charged with improper exhibition of a dangerous weapon and aggravated assault on a person aged 65 years or older. Jacksonville records show. Attorney information for Williams was not immediately available. Williams was with a group of 6 minors who were there to protest the opposing political side. Key said though he did not indicate whether any of them were group, any of the other than the group had been detained or cited. The group was there for no other reason but ill intentions to cause a disturbance, denouncing the incident as an attack on voting rights. Uh, then they showed a picture of him wielding the machete because someone caught it on video. And
Damn.
the Florida a Florida newspaper reported that Williams was part of a group of Trump supporters waving a flag that said, "Don't blame me, I voted for Trump." Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was it on that one. He's currently being held without bond.
All right. My next one is about a machete. Florida man threatens stormwater maintenance workers with machete for blocking the road. The Palm Coast man was arrested after deputies said he threatened workers with the stormwater inspection and maintenance company with a machete for temporarily blocking the road. So on Wednesday, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded to the intersection of Bell Terra Parkway and Kaywood Place, where roadway workers were present. The employees told officials that 43-year-old Miguel Rodriguez got upset because they blocked the road while backing up one of their vehicles without any signs posted. Now, I kind of get mad about that too. However, deputies said they noticed several signs claiming workers were present in the area. According to the workers, Rodriguez drove around the work site, stopped his truck, and got out to yell, "I'm going to chop some bitches up,"
Oh Lord.
while walking toward them with a machete.
Oh Lord.
One of the workers told officials he feared for his life and ran into a nearby wooded area. The employees then said Rodriguez got back into his truck and sped off as traffic began to back up on the road. Deputies found Rodriguez nearly 3 miles away. Damn. Nearly 3 miles away, where he admitted to having several machetes in his truck. A machete was confirmed to be on his dashboard. Rodriguez claimed
Machete down.
he claimed to have been stopped by some guys that he got upset that there were no signs posted. He said he then got out of his truck and began arguing with him. This man threatened several workers with the machete because he was inconvenienced, said the sheriff. This guy became unhinged when he got out and confronted the workers just doing their jobs. Don't take edibles and try to read shit.
Yeah.
If he had waited patiently, he would not have visited the Green Roof Inn. What? Oh, I guess that's the jail.
That's the jail.
Okay, I'm about to say the what?
That's the jail.
Rodriguez was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without the intent to kill. He was taken to jail where he was later released on bond.
Yeah.
He said, "Get the fuck out the way, you bitch. Chop me some bitches up."
Chop me some bitches up. Okay. Florida man randomly assaults sleeping United passenger in a bloody mid-flight beating.
Damn.
Feds say.
Can't even pull over and get that one off.
Yeah, he was in the air.
You had to ride off shackled up.
A Florida man is facing charges over accusations he randomly sucker punched a sleeping passenger during a flight from California to Washington, D.C., beating the fellow traveler for no apparent reason until the cabin was speckled with blood, according to federal complaints filed on Tuesday. About 2 hours into a 5-hour journey on Monday aboard United Airlines Flight 2247 from San Francisco to Dallas, Chad Nelson, 44, left his seat in the rear of the aircraft and headed to one of the toilets up front. In the complaint states, there were 82 passengers and a six-person crew aboard the flight. When Nelson exited the bathroom, he stopped by seat 12F and without notice began physically attacking a sleeping male passenger by punching him repeatedly in the face and head until blood was drawn. The complainant alleges, adding that the assault continued for a full minute. The man began screaming, after which a good Samaritan intervened and managed to pull Nelson off of him, according to the complaint. Aside from giving an unidentified passenger two black eyes, Nelson opened up a gash on the man's nose, spewing blood on the seat and on the window and all around the plane. The complaint goes on. It provides no. The complaint goes on. It provides no motive. Does not say that two had pre-existing relationships of any kind, and reads that the pummeling came completely out of nowhere. Nelson had no observable injuries, and there were no incidents that struck him that he was struck in defense. Following the shocking beatdown, the complainant says flight attendants moved Nelson to a seat up front, where the person who stepped in was able to keep an eye on him for the remainder of the flight. Numerous other passengers witnessed the beatdown. The victim was treated for his injuries by a doctor who happened to be aboard. The complaint continues. The Transportation Security Administration contacted the FBI about the Level 2 disturbance, which, according to the Federal Aviation Administration, consists of physical abusive behavior aboard the airplane. Level 1 is disruptive behavior, while Level 3 is life-threatening behavior. Level 4 is attempted breach of a flight deck.
Damn.
So we did a Level 2. Thanks to the quick action of the crew, customers blah, 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 restrained him, blah, 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 blah. The FDA has filed, blah, 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 blah. The plane, blah, 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 more stuff. He is now in federal custody.
Yeah, he's in there with soft cock.
He's being held without bond. He's in federal custody because it is a federal offense to punch a nigga on a plane. Because you're flying above state lines. So we cannot charge you in a particular state.
So we had to do it federally.
So it's federal.
Wow.
And now he is being held in federal custody for that ass whooping. For that random ass whooping. And it went on to state that they...
I think he did. I think it was a plotted thing for him to be...
On the plane?
No. For him to be in federal custody. He was probably on his way to somewhere. Something happened. He's like, you know what?
Going to jail.
Yeah, I'm going to federal jail.
Yeah. You might be right.
It's on you unless you want to take a break.
You got anything else?
We got fecals.
I don't have none.
Oh, you don't have none? I thought you said you had melanated.
No, I don't have any.
Oh, shit. My bad.
I don't have anything. I don't have no fecals or no melanated.
Okay.
Couldn't find none.
Well, you had some melanated.
I just sprinkled it throughout there. Yeah. Those could have been melanated, couldn't they?
Yeah, this is going to be a rough ending then. Because this is called Can You Feel Me?
You got a fecal?
Yeah.
You got one?
This is the fecal.
All right. Well, this is the fecal.
It says, man wanted his girlfriend to experience the pain that he felt because he thought she was cheating on him. So he beat her to death in their apartment with baseball bats, a hammer.
Bats?
Yeah, bats. That's the only one that's plural. Bats, a hammer, and a screwdriver. He's found guilty. He did that shit. The 24-year-old man named S. Nava was found guilty in California of killing his 24-year-old girlfriend A. Escobar on Christmas Eve of 2021. Damn. He would spend a long time in jail because of this horrible crime. The fact that Nava was found guilty after only 1 day of deliberation shows how strong the proof was against him. Nava was found guilty of 9 felonies, including first-degree murder, torture, kidnapping, aggravated mayhem, first time hearing that one, attack with deadly weapon, having cheese pizza on her, and hitting a roommate.
Oh.
Okay. These charges show a pattern of controlling and violent behavior that led to the brutal crime against Escobar during the holiday season That should have been fun.
Holiday season.
Although this result cannot erase the immeasurable pain the defendant inflicted on the victims and their families, we hope that this brings some measure of closure to see him held accountable for his horrific crimes. This is said by the Senior Deputy District Attorney D. Russell, who was in charge of the prosecution of this case. Said the events that led to Escobar's death started with when Nava called 911 from their studio apartment to get help for his girlfriend who had been abused nonstop for days.
He been in there whooping her ass.
Deputies arrived to a horrifying scene. Escobar had been killed and had many injuries, including cuts all over her body, a big cut on her head, and insulting words tattooed on her chest. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
They found tattoo equipment, baseball bats, a hammer, and a screwdriver in the apartment. All of these tools were used in the murder. Also, videos of Nava's cell phone that were taken hours before Escobar's death showed him making fun of her and not caring about her pain at all.
Wow.
It was Nava's turn to defend himself. During the hearing, he agreed that he hurt Escobar, but he said he didn't mean to kill her. Reports say Nava explained that what he did by saying he thought Escobar was cheating on him and wanted her to feel the pain he felt. In court, he gave a scary reason. The more you hurt, the less likely you are to do it again.
Wow.
So his past of abusing other partners was also found out during the investigation. One ex-girlfriend said that he severely abused her physically and emotionally, including locking her in a room and beating her. He also stopped being abusive in this way when she started dating. He started being when he started dating Escobar. The jury did not find Nava guilty of the special circumstance murder with torture charge, which would have meant a life sentence without parole. However, he could still get the maximum sentence of life in jail when he is sentenced again on December 4th, 2024. Yeah.
Okay then.
And that was that's why I was like, I'm only going to do one of these because this motherfucker took the cake.
Yeah.
You don't like me. So guess what? I'm going to beat you, bitch.
Yeah.
Put you in the room. You going to like me. You going to love me, baby. You going to love me. Get some of this soft cock. Yeah. Rape makes me hard.
No.
That's what he said.
No.
That's what he said. Not me. That's what he said. I was in character.
I don't have no names. I had no names. That man down the street did some shit somewhere. We ain't torture that girl, but